Hey guys, so I'm leaving for out of town Monday and I'll be gone for 3 weeks. So I thought that now would be a good time to show you some pool care tips. First thing that I like to do is backwash. Before you backwash, you want to look at this valve right there to check your PSI, and I like to do it whenever it gets up into that yellow zone. And then also come check your flow from your return, which is that right there. And I have the head off, so I'll explain why later. So before you backwash, you need to make sure that you close both of these valves and close this one. Press down on the 6-way valve and turn it to backwash. Then come reopen both of the valves and if everything is working properly, when you turn the pump on, water should start shooting out of that hose. You're going to want to do it until the water runs clear. Or until the water from here is clear. So then after you do that, you turn it off, press the valve down, and go over to where it says ribs. And then turn it back on. And then just let it go for a few seconds. This is a small pool, so we don't have to do ours for long. And then come turn it off. Shut the valves off again, because you don't want water to spew everywhere somewhere while you're getting all this reset up. So then after that, you want to put it back either on filter or recirculate. I'm going to leave it on recirculate, and I'll explain why. This is the eyeball, which goes on the return on the inside of the pool. And the reason I have that off is because this Intex pool cleaner screws in where that eyeball will go. So now to run the pool cleaner, the reason I like to backwash first is so that if the filter is clogged anywhere, there's not a lot of flow, then this won't run very well. So you're gonna just put it down in the water kind of sideways and hold on to it until you know that it's filled with water and until all the bubbles start to disappear. You drop it down whenever it starts to sink. Now, you take the hose, you fish the hose down into the water in a downward motion like that. Fill the hose with water. And it's kind of hard for me to do it one-handed, but you get the idea. Make sure that the hose is completely filled with water. And then you're going to come over and screw the hose to the return. Turn it counterclockwise. And sometimes it takes a minute to make sure you got it on right. If you start to try to turn it and it doesn't seem easy to turn, then your threads are crossed and you need to stop, take it off, and restart. Also, make sure your ladder is out of the pool, which mine is out of the pool, because this cleaner likes to get itself stuck behind your ladder. And if it does that, then it's going to be tangled around your ladder and it will sit there. So you want to make sure that it's out of there. And then so after the hose is connected, then you just come turn the pump on. And if you had watched any of my other videos, I don't know, but, you'll know why I like to make sure that I have this set on recirculate. Because it gets some more flow from the filter that way, and it runs better. So something is still closed. I have a valve still closed. It's that one. You gotta make sure that both valves are open before it'll actually run. Also, if you already backwashed and there's still low pressure coming from the pump, come back here and screw this knob to the right and open it until water starts to squirt out. And so that will help prime the... There it goes. Sometimes you have to move this hose back and forth a little bit because it'll get stuck and it won't actually come out. So okay, so after you vacuum the pool, especially next week, I'm gonna have somebody go out to the pool and take and put these in the water. I already put half of them in there. These come from In the Swim, and they just help keep your water looking fresh. I got them last summer, and actually it helped keep everything going all season. So your usual, this whole set only costed $19. It had a bag of shock in there, and I already put that in there. And then if you use shock bags, which I use one every now and then, just when it looks like it needs it, or every 2 weeks, just come out and throw a bag of that in your pool. Depending on the size of your pool, it's going to depend on how many you need. Probably for bigger pools, like 2 bags. That, yeah. I'm out at the pool right now because we're getting ready to leave from out of town. And with the amount of rain that we've been getting lately, I would actually, while I'm out of town, I'm going to have somebody go put one of these in each week. And everything like that. And everything like that. So, that's all. So if anybody has any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section. And then plus there's also the bleach up there. I like to use bleach in between putting the shock bags just because it helps in between, because we've just been getting too much rain all summer. So until next time, see you later, guys.